Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to solve 10 SQL queries with you all. So what you can do is you can see the question and then pause and try to solve the query on your own and then see the answer. That would be helpful to you if you want to do it in that way. Anyways, I'm going to start solving the 10 queries. So let's begin. So first of all, I am going to use this one table which is EMP, basically employee table, which has these columns: employee number, first name, last name of the employee, job, basically what is their job, the employee ID of the manager, MGR means manager, then the hire date, then what is the salary, what is the commission, what is the department number. So this is the table of EMP. This is the table EMP. Now let's begin. So the first query is write a query to get the current date. Current date means what is the date right now. So date today. What is the date today? So we use sysdate. So in MySQL we have this inbuilt function called sysdate. So as you can see, it's providing the date and time. Okay, so this is sysdate. Now second query is write a query to retrieve the first two characters of employee last name from the employees table. Now we have to retrieve first two characters. Basically we have to divide the column, basically divide the string. So we use substring. When do we use substring? Whenever we want to cut down a string. When you want to cut down a string into a smaller part, we use substring. So this is the syntax for substring. The first will be the column name, whatever column name. In our case, we have to cut down or shorten the employee last name. So first we'll write the column name, which is last name. Then what is the starting index from which you want? So in my case, I want from the first digit only. And what is the length? What is the length? So the third parameter is going to be the length of the output. So I want to retrieve the first two characters. So the length will be 2 from EMP. So as you can see, it is printing the first two characters from last name. If you want, you can also print last name and see the difference between the two. So John's, so it will give JO, so Fern, so FE will be given. So this is the syntax of substring. The first parameter is the column name. So what column name you want, from which index you want, so 1, and what is the length. Now if I would have made this 3, so JHOFER, I hope that's clear. Now the third query is write a query to create a new table which consists of data and structure copied from the other table. Basically, create another table which has the same data as of EMP table and it has the same structure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write create table and give a very random name TMP as select star from EMP. So so the table is created and now I will print this table TMP. Okay. So as you can see, I am selecting this table TMP and it has the same data as of EMP. So this is the syntax. You have to write create table whatever as has to be written and whatever table name is there. Now let's see the next question, which is write a query to create a new table write a query to create a new table with only the structure copied from the other table. So now we don't want this data, the same data, but we want the same structure. So it has to have EMP, it needs to have EMP number, first name, last name, job, MGR, all these things it has to have, but the data shouldn't be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same thing. Okay, I'll give another name TMP2 and here I will write a where condition which is false, basically 1 is equal to 0. So it's created. Now if I select star from TMP2, now this table if I select, select star from TMP2, and now as you can see the data is not copied because the where condition, in where condition we had a false condition, so data will not be added in the table but the structure will be created. So the fourth question is done. Now let's see the fifth question. Write a query to fetch first n records. Let's say how to fetch the first 5 records in MySQL. So if I write select star from EMP, no, EMP limit 5. Okay, I have to write order also. Oh no 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 no. Yeah. So the first five employees will be printed. Now if I remove this, what will happen? This will also give first 5 records only, but in that case I was ordering it in the order of employee numbers. But if I just want the top 5 rows from the table, so I will simply write limit 5. But if you want to order it in ascending order, descending order, then we can write order by. Now let's see the sixth question. Write a query to retrieve the employee first name and employee last name in a single column as full name. The first name and the last name must be separated with space. So this is the question. Okay, so what we need to do is select. Now what we have to do is we have to join, or we have to add 2 columns. So that time we will use concat. Okay, so concat in contact for concat, I'm sorry. So first we'll write the column name which we want, then whatever you want to add just separate it by comma, last name, and from EMP table, whatever is the table name. So as you can see, the first name and the last name both are concatenated, they are added together, and there is a space between them. But you have to print it as a single column with the name full name. Here right now it will print concat this is this, but if I want to change I will use an alias. So I'll write like this. Okay. So as you can see, the column name is also changed. For that we'll use alias. And when we want to combine columns or add some character or anything, we use concat. Okay. And when we want to cut short a column or cut short a string or something, that time we use substring. Okay. Now let's see the next question, which is the seventh question. Write a query to fetch details of employees whose employee last name ends with an A. Let's change it to S actually, which ends with an alphabet S and contains 4 alphabets. Okay. Select star. Whenever we have some condition like this, that it needs to have this character or these many characters, that time we use like. Okay. So select star from EMP where last name. So last name like, it needs to have 4 characters only. So 1, 2, 3, and the last character has to be S. Okay. So there are actually no employees, so I'll add one more. Yeah. Now all those last names will be printed which have S in the end and have 5 alphabets. Okay, I'm changing it to 5. Okay, so as you can see, all these last names will be printed. So what I did was I just used like over here. So when I use an underscore, it means that position is taken. So those many positions will be taken. Now if I write percent over here, that means any number of digits can be there. Okay. Now let's see next. Next query, which is write a query to fetch details of all employees excluding the employees with first name Smith and Blake. Now we have to exclude. So select star from EMP. Okay, where we have to exclude the first name which has Smith, and so first name not in Smith and Blake. So all the other employees will be printed whose first name is not Smith and Blake. So I'm using not in over here. And if I wanted only those employees whose first name was Smith and Blake, then I would have used in. So these two will be printed. Now next question is write a query to fetch the department wise count of employees sorted by departments count in ascending order. Now we have to print count. Okay, so select count, say EMP number from EMP. Now we have to sort them department wise. So whenever we have to group them, we use group by. So group by department. So here in this case we'll use the column job, group by job, and then we have to order them. Okay, write a query to fetch the department wise count. So count we are printing, and we'll also print the department. So job. Write a query to fetch the department wise count of employees sorted by departments count in ascending order. So we'll first group them and then we'll order them. Order by, let's give this an alias. Okay, order by C, and in ascending order, so we have to write ASC, but if we do not write, it is understood as ascending order only. But if you wanted descending order, then you would have to write DSC. Okay, so this is the count. Okay, so this is the count. So we have 1 analyst, 1 president, 1 clerk, 3 managers, 5 salesmen. Okay, so this is the count in department wise, in department. And now if you want to sort it in descending order, then you just have to write DSC. And now we have it printed in descending order. Now the next question is write a query to retrieve duplicate records from a table. Okay, now again what we'll do is select star from EMP. Now we'll group them by EMP number. Why EMP number? Because if they are duplicates means they are going to have same employee number, same everything. So I'll group them employee number wise. Okay, so all the employee numbers will come together, and now I will only print those which have count of employee number greater than 1. So only Alan, only this employee number is repeated in the table, and this only contains duplicates. Now if you want to see the number of times it is repeated, you can also write count of employee number. Okay, so 3 times it is repeated in the table. You can also check in the table. So this is what we do. First we will group them employee number wise. So all the employee numbers, same employee numbers, so 7499, all those will come together, and then we add some restriction. Why we use having is to add some more restriction to your query. So now what? Having count EMP number is greater than 1. So wherever the count, this count is greater than 1, okay, wherever it is repeated more than once, those will only be printed. So like this we will retrieve duplicate records from a table. So I hope this was clear, and I hope you all like the video, and if this helped you in any way, do consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want a part 2 of this video, let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.